Overseas, there was an elaborate and dramatic farewell today for Kim Jong-il, the leader of one of the most isolated places on Earth, North Korea. He died 10 days ago, and as his nation paid its final respects, the eyes of the world were on his young, untested successor. NBC's Adrian Mong watched it all from neighboring South Korea.
It was a tightly choreographed spectacle of grief. For nearly 3 hours, North Korean television transmitted images of official mourning. Kim Jong-il's funeral procession following a 25-mile route through Pyongyang. Thousands of North Koreans, many of them elite members of the regime, struggling to catch a final glimpse of the man they called Dear Leader. Weeping openly, often hysterically, shouting, "Father, please don't leave us," as cameramen moved in for close-ups. How much of this was staged or forced is impossible to say. Leading the procession, Kim's young son and successor, Kim Jong-un, followed by his uncle, Chang Song-taek, the man many say is the power behind the throne. A well-orchestrated message of stability and continuity, strikingly similar to Patriarch Kim Il-sung's funeral 17 years ago, with its giant portraits and American-looking limousines. The image the regime in Pyongyang wanted the world to see. Over here across the border in the south, North Koreans who fled their homeland had a very different and frank opinion of the late dictator. The only thing that Kim Jong-il did was to starve 3 million people to death, says this woman. She escaped the North 8 years ago and now works at an independent radio station in Seoul. And South Koreans seem resigned to more of the same.
People become so used to emergencies, to crises, one after another, that at some point people have, sort of become indifferent.
Tomorrow, North Korea will observe a 3-minute silence. But questions about this untested new leader and where he might lead his impoverished nuclear-armed country are likely to last far longer. Adrian Mong, NBC News, Seoul.